Well, welcome. Well, welcome. I'm elsewhere. I don't want to say we're taking like a break from the yellow car, but one of my buddies that I work with, Trevor, has I think it's an '08 WRX with like '09 WRX turbo and stuff on it. Basically, we did a bunch of work to it this summer. TGV deletes, IAG, air oil separator, just like a bunch of maintenance stuff to help the car run better. And he hits me up the other day and sends me a picture of his dipstick, and it's like coolant and oil mixed, like pretty bad. So I'm here checking it out. I'm probably gonna tow it to my house, because when coolant and oil mixes, it usually means one thing. But he says it runs good. Like, didn't notice it running weird. He just popped his hood and there was oil like all over the place. So I just started it. It runs fine, but there is oil everywhere. And I pulled the dipstick. There's coolant in the oil, and I opened the oil cap. Same thing. So I think what's going to happen here is we're going to pull the engine out of this thing and see what's going on with it. We might be doing a short block on it, or hopefully it's just like a really bad head gasket that failed and caused those to mix like that. That would be cool if we could just do gaskets and put it back together. So I think the plan is I'm going to rip the front bumper off this thing and I'm going to flat tow it to my house. And then, yeah, I'll just kind of play it by ear. So I got some tools with me, and let's get this front end off so I can at least get it towed. Okay. It's real bright out here, isn't it? Okay, I need to hook this battery up. We're gonna get this fucking thing inside so we can work on it. Try and figure out what the fuck happened. Which I have no idea what happened. But we're gonna find out. That's hooked up. Okay, I gotta pull those, and then we'll be set. Okay. Why is Android stirring? Don't do that. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Well, there we go. Okay. We gotta get the old WRX out, and then we'll get this in. I'm thinking I'm gonna compression test this first. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's gonna tell me anything that I want to know. But we'll get it in there where there's some more light and go from there.
Nothing was funny, but that was the world. Thorough, bitches, bangles, they go bullets like pearl. Shooting the ground, curl. This thing is blocking cages for me. All that murder shit, girl. I can't believe I made it. Like sperm that's supposed to be sterile. But here I am, and my words are.
All right, here it is. So we've got oil kind of in this. Oh, that's really hard for you to see, isn't it? Well, you can see this is kind of shiny and got some oil there, and it's all over the power steering pump. It's kind of pulled up right there. And then if you pull this, you can see the beginnings of, oh, it's not going to focus, is it? Basically, there's coolant mixed into this. So we got to figure out why. So I'm going to kind of look over this. And if I find something, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, basically, I think the engine's coming out of this thing. Earlier in 2021, we pulled, it had an oil leak over there. I think it was related to AVCS. So we pulled the intake manifold and did some upgrades, like some TGB deletes, the IAG thing. Don't know why I never know what to call it. An inlet, just some basic stuff, and it's been driving good since then. I think he's put, 5 or 6 oil changes through this thing since then, so it's been good until it hasn't been good. But for being the worst WRX that was ever made by Subaru, it's kind of a cool little car. STI BBS. It's got, I can't remember what coilovers he did on it, but it's got some new coilovers on it, and then he's got like an Android head unit in it, his access port, some interior accessories. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and figure this thing out for right now before I start tearing into it. Yeah, but look, there's fucking oil everywhere, kind of. Yeah, none of that was there, so something's wrong. Something wrong. Trying to find, like, maybe part of the head gasket blew out or something. I don't know. But yeah, here we go. I've been plugging away on Trevor's car, kind of working my way around the top, disassembling stuff, trying to figure out where this oil's coming from. It's just everywhere. I can't even begin to start on thinking where the hell it would be coming from. I'm draining the oil right now. Looks great. Looks really good. I'm going to show you. So it looks like a milkshake, like a expired milkshake. So we've got a very obvious mixture of coolant and oil here, which is kind of an alarming amount. And really anywhere you see where oil was, you've got a nice mixture of oil. You can see it on the entrance to our catch can here. I mean, it's thoroughly been mixed in. So I think it's been mixing for a while, probably this whole oil change, I think. But I don't know where it's coming from. And the weird thing is the car runs super good. I think I've mentioned that probably a couple times already, but the radiator's out, intercooler's off, disconnected fuel lines, wiring harness is disconnected. So I've got to do pitch mount, downpipe, bell housing bolts. And then I just got to figure out somewhere I can hook onto this thing with oh, and I got to pull like alternator wiring stuff, so that's super easy. I pulled the AC lines because there was nothing in there, so I don't need to bother with trying to pull the AC condenser off and like moving it over to the side. So, but I mean, there's just like this whole thing's covered in fucking oil. Depending on how long it ran like this, I mean, he says he checked it on like a, I don't know, let's say a Tuesday, and he made it to maybe Friday. So he checked the oil on a Tuesday and everything was great, and then he checked it on Friday and everything was not great. So I don't exactly know what that means. It seems like it, I mean, I guess you drive it once for a decent amount of time and it's gonna do that. I don't know, I've never done this kind of diagnosis. There is no oil on the passenger side of the engine, it's all on the driver's side. And it almost looks like it was coming out of the dipstick, but he said that the dipstick was completely in when he checked it both times. So I don't know how it would be getting past, like if there was so much pressure it would blow that out into the hood and then it would spray everywhere. So I don't know. It's kind of an odd one. It makes total sense for it to be a head gasket, and it also doesn't make any sense for it to be a head gasket. This engine's not even that old. I think this engine has like 30,000 miles on it. And I don't see him being the guy that like pushes this car super hard all the time. And he's like super anal about watching all his gauges and shit. So he would notice. I would think he would notice something going wrong. But he said it wasn't acting funny. Just driving completely normal. I did notice when I started to pull it in here, it took a while to start. But once it started, it sounded good. So I don't know what the hell's going on here. Kind of a weird one. But I really think that the only thing to do is pull this motor out and start tearing it apart and figure out what's up. Kind of thought it might be coming from behind the timing cover, like it pushed a cam seal out or something. But the car's been running so long, I don't know. There's a kink in our, we did an IAG setup, and there's a kink in one of the breathers on the passenger side. But I can't imagine it would cause that much pressure. And it doesn't explain why coolant would mix with the oil. I don't think. And I don't see how it would overflow to the point where, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. The internet's not very helpful either as far as like forums and stuff. Everything on the forums is super old. And people are saying like turbo's bad. It's turbo or head gasket. I don't know how it would be the turbo. I'm sure someone will let me know on that one. Jake probably. Jake will probably tell me. So when you see this, tell me. Okay, just another update. The oil's kind of chilled out a little bit. God, you really can't see it, but it's got some glitter in it, like a pretty decent amount. So I'm gonna see if I can photograph this, and I want to send it to Trevor anyways, so he kind of knows what he's in for. But I think we're going to be doing a short block replacement on his car. So what sucks, dude? But it'll be all right. Well, I'm just kind of slowly picking away at things, but I want to see if I can get a picture of this, and if I can get a good picture of it, I'll put it in too. So there you go. All right, downpipe's out. Everything's disconnected pretty much. I don't know where my dikes are, but I gotta clip some zip ties and get that shit out of there. But block's already split. I didn't even have to do anything. It just kind of fell apart. So should be easy just to get the rest of the way out tomorrow. Just hook a strap up to it and get it out. Get it the fuck out of here, dude. Now I can disassemble the rest of it and see what the problem is. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'll see you in the morning. I gotta go pick up my engine hoist and shit from my dad. He was using it for his Corvette. Last time we left off, it was like 2 a.m. and this thing was pretty much done, ready to pull out. I just got the last couple hoses. I'm gonna hook up the hoist job and see if this thing will come out easy for me. So I'm gonna set you guys down and do that. All right, there's the engine, ready for teardown. I'm gonna end it there. I think that's a good place to stop. This video is probably gonna be way too long anyways, but that's all right, I'm working on it. So yeah, Trevors car's got the heart stolen out of it. Next time we'll find out what's all wrong with it. I think I showed you guys all the glitter metallic in the oil pan, which is not good. But we'll get it figured out. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.